Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
From hilarious misunderstandings to the kind of comments that only a groomer could hear with a straight face. Today, Tanya and Shannon share the unforgettable things clients say behind the grooming table. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. Hi, ladies. I know you both must be excited to get into this one, huh?
We are, yeah. You'd be surprised.
Great. Well, ladies, I know you've heard it all, the sweet, the surprising, and the downright unbelievable. So let's dive right in. Tell us about how clients say the darnest things.
Oh, Lord.
So every day is a new day, and people just assume that this is our first day doing this, I think. I mean, it's kind of like, it's your lie. You can tell it any way you want because we really don't care. I mean, we're we're focused on the bottom line grooming. Like, what do you want, and what's a reasonable expectation of how we can get you there. But for whatever reason, and it's been like this for 20, 30 years. I mean, as long as I've been in this business, clients, maybe it's a shame thing, or maybe it's, they don't want to admit that, hey, look, got out of hand, or and those are things that we understand. Like if you came and said, hey, look, I've had some stuff going on and life has been hard. I haven't brushed my dog, and my dog is mad at. I would appreciate that more than I would to, even if you just said, hey, look, I didn't want to brush my dog, so I didn't, and I'm willing to pay the consequences, do whatever's best for my dog. Instead, this is what we hear. I just brushed my dog today, just this morning. And you can clearly look at this dog and see it hasn't been brushed. I don't know, in 6 months.
Yeah.
I just found this dog. Yeah, he's a rescue. I just got him. Well, we did you last year too. Did you find him again?
My favorite's he doesn't bite.
Yeah, that's a good
He
one.
would never bite.
He doesn't like his nails touched. Well,
None of them do.
I mean, these are obvious things. So instead of, maybe just let's try to mention, and realize that, groomers, and I do think that there are a lot of groomers out there, that will not do a dog for a lot of reasons, right? And a lot of those they're stereotypical, I'm not doing a chow. I'm not going to do, a terrier's nails. I'm not going to be doing cats. I'm not going to do German shepherds, for what we never do pit bulls in here. Those are all things that we do. And I understand that people that have those kinds of dogs might have a little bit of something to shy away from when first introducing their dogs because they're stereotypical of, they have an already reputation in their breed to not be easy dogs to do temperament wise. That said, you come in here with a little Chihuahua and a tutu, and it takes 5 of us to get a muzzle on him, or to get him up on the table, or to take him away from the owner. And then that dog still bites you through the muzzle and poops himself and then pees all over you. I mean, that's the owner that says, my dog is very sweet. She's so good at
She would
home.
never do that.
Oh, you're not at home. You're getting groomed. So at the grooming shop, your dog is bad. Just say that. This way we can better be prepared.
And especially here, we will tell you truth to truth. Like, he bites for this, this, and this, or they're not the best for this. And I mean, we're honest with you. I have found a lot of groomers won't say that to the pet parent. It's like Fluffy did fantastic today
Yeah.
and send them on their way. When Fluffy tried to bite 5 people or Fluffy tried to jump off the table several times,
Yeah.
I will tell you every time,
Yes.
like Fluffy does not do
Well for this.
Yes.
Please pass that on. If you move, if you leave, if you never come here again, just let the person moving forward. You don't want to have somebody get bit because of your dog, but it's just own it. Right? If your dog's bad, just to own it. Like, yeah, I mean, we have a lady that came in yesterday and she was so nervous for us, like for us
Yes.
to not get bit. Because her dog, what did she say? He's good until he's not.
Those were her words.
And she put like a big, like like a huge muzzle on this dog, covers his nose, his face. Like, we ended up taking the muzzle off and putting on just a loose, soft cloth muzzle, and we were able to groom him with no problems. He didn't love it. I'm not going
He
to give you
wasn't
that.
the best, but
But
he's definitely not the worst.
those and the owners that admit that, their dogs are usually way better than they
Yeah.
think they are. It's the hey, oh, he just doesn't like men. We have men in here all the time touching your dogs. And I get that, that might be something that's at your house, but it's usually associated with something other than all men. It's, certain men or a height or somebody that wears a ball cap or a
I used to have a dog
uniform.
where it was, she didn't like people with bright blue eyes, like a light ice blue eyes.
Yeah.
It was something in some part of her life. It triggered her, and she just didn't trust them or like them. So usually it's deeper than
And then we get the, hey, can you do this to my dog? And they're showing me an AI photo. I get a lot of, do whatever you want.
that one's my favorite too. Do whatever you want or do what you think is best.
Never met you before. Never seen your dog. I don't know what you like, but you want me to do what I want? I mean, you don't know what I like either. I like short.
And your short and my short are two different shorts.
So, I mean, it would be, we're not trying to down anybody that comes in or if your
No.
dogs have these because, there are certain dogs that do have certain things that people are very specific about and they're right. But when I hear this at least 3 or 4 times a day. These are phrases that I hear them on the phone for a new appointment. I hear them for almost every new dog that comes in. My dog's a rescue. Great. If it was rescued in the last 6 months, that's good information for me. If he was rescued 9 years ago and has been living with you, I don't care. I mean, we want to help him, but it's not going to change how his
Yes.
personality is right now or how we are going to be able to introduce new things to him. If you already know that he's bad for him, then we'll approach him in that way, which would give him a much better sense of a grooming experience with us.
So, Shannon, what questions are helpful for you to know when you intake new dogs?
So questions that we ask is, how long has it been between groomings? Are you able to touch your dogs at home? How long have you had your dog? What kind of cut do you want? Realistically, show me a picture of your dog that you had. I don't care if it's, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, as long as the dog is the same weight and height, right? Like I can't go
Yeah.
back and turn him into 12 weeks old, but we can go back and discuss visually what I think that you're wanting and visually what I think I'm going to be able to
Or
give
if
you.
there's something in that haircut that you didn't like, say
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like the head that was a big bobblehead. Say that.
Yeah, we get the last groomer just really botched it up. How did they botch it up? Like what specifically did you not like?
Yeah.
What did they do that because we don't want to repeat that. And it may not have been something that the groomer did intentionally or on purpose. Or sometimes it is. Sometimes it's, hey, look, I like this cut that's done, wrong with, a hard line here or these weird little ears or boots. This is what I did like. And that's not something that we typically do, but we'll do that for you if that's something that you
Yes.
want done. but that doesn't mean that, we're not gonna automatically do that unless you tell us you like it or don't like it. So the information, almost knowing what you don't want is just as helpful. And then knowing how often you want to come in. What is your maintenance? What do you want to be here every 4 weeks? Do you want to make this last, throughout your budget? Do you have an infinite amount of money to spend on your dog and you want it to look good every 2 weeks? There's a lot of we try to get to know you, your
Yeah.
lifestyle, and what's going to be
There's
the best for
a
your
lot of
upkeep.
factors.
Thank you so much, ladies. It sounds like it really just comes down to communication, communication, communication.
All the
And
time.
own it. Just own it. Own what you got. Love it anyway, but
Tell
own
me you
it.
didn't brush your dog.
Like we don't
Wow.
always have time to sit and brush. I can't even brush my own hair some days. So I totally understand if life
Yeah.
got away from you and you didn't
I understand if you didn't brush your dog every day.
set aside 2 weeks and of brushing out your dog, or it went to your sisters or your mother-in-laws, or whatever it is.
We get it.
Yeah, we understand.
Wow. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for sharing those gems with us today. I think our listeners are laughing right along with us with this one. We'll see everyone next time for the next episode.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.